Okay, cool. So we're going to do a nice flowing session. So we're going to begin sitting down like we normally do. And we're going to begin in child's pose actually, just to ground ourselves, ready for the practice. So we'll just come to child's pose, feet touching behind, and reaching the arms out in front. And just allow all the weight to be taken by the ground. Just take some deep breaths here. Breathing nice and deep through the nose, just relaxing the body, relaxing the mind. I want you to just begin to let go of anything else that's been going on today. Just bringing yourselves to the very present moment. Couple more deep breaths here. Good. And we'll gently roll up. Okay, so we'll just come into a little warm up. So I'll just face towards you. So we'll stay here in hero's pose with the knees bent, and we're just relaxing onto the back of the feet. So we're just going to take some sun arms up, inhaling, looking up, exhaling, turning the palms, and we can fold forwards or swan diving forward if you want to. Inhale, come up, palms together, exhale, pushing the air down, head down. Good. We're going to do 2 more. Turn the palms and exhale. Last one. Inhale, come up. And exhale. Swan dive down, good. Okay, staying here in the forward fold. We're going to reach the arms out in front. I'm going to do this from the side. So reaching the arms out from the front, we're just going to take the left hand underneath the right. So we're in a very small version of a thread the needle pose. So we probably won't be able to get the head fully down on the ground here because we've got our arms in the way. But you should hopefully feel just a little stretch around the shoulders here. So my hand's not fully underneath the right like it is in thread the needle. It's just sitting next to the right hand. And if we lean our body weight over to the left, you should notice that stretch get a little bit stronger. Take a couple of deep breaths here. Breathing out through the nose or mouth. Good. And we'll release, bringing the hands back out in front, reaching forward. And then we'll take the right arm underneath the left. So that the right hand is just sat next to the left hand. And we'll take a couple of breaths here. Good. We'll take one more slow breath. Just feeling the rib cages expand and contract. Good. Okay, so reaching the arms out in front again. Bringing the head down to the ground, so we're in a child's pose. We're going to take the hands together, the palms together, and bending at the elbows so we can get a nice forearm, a nice tricep stretch here. So bringing the prayer position on the hands near the back of the neck. You might even be able to touch the back of the neck with the thumbs. Taking a deep breath here. And again. Good. We're going to keep the upper body where it is, but just move the knees backwards so that we're coming into a melting heart position. So that the knees, like a tabletop, are at a 90-degree angle. And we're just pushing the shoulders down towards the earth, stretching out, opening out the shoulders, stretching around the armpits. A couple more deep breaths. Pushing down a tiny bit deeper each time. Last breath. Good. Take the arms out in front and we'll gently walk the hands back towards the body. Okay, so we're going to come into cat-cows now. So knees hip width apart, and we'll inhale, draw a line with the nose, looking forward and up, dropping the belly down. Exhaling, rounding the spine, chin down to chest. Good. Inhale, draw a line with the nose. Making the movements really nice and fluid today. Exhaling, chin to chest. Good. We'll do two more. Inhale, come forward, looking up, and exhaling, rounding the tailbone under. Pushing the mat away from us, really pushing into the fingertips here. And inhale, come forward. Cow pose. Exhale, round in the back. Last time. Good. Okay. So from here, we're just going to draw a couple of figure eights both ways with the hips. So take the hands a little bit further forward so that we've got the room to do that. And we're just going to draw circles with the 8 one way, and round again. Good, and then come back to center, and then we're going to go back the other way twice. Good, okay, so we're going to bring the right calf up here. So stretching out the quad muscles. So we can just push the hips forward. If that's a little bit too much on the knees, you can come down and stretch out the quads. So just really pulling that in. And release. I always find it's a different sensation if you do this lying down, if you do this on the forearms. It's always good to just experiment, play around. And the other side, the left side, if you haven't done the left side, stretch it out. Using the breath to stretch a little bit deeper. Good, and relax. Okay, so we're going to curl the toes under behind, and we're going to push back into downward dog or mountain. So lifting the knees, straightening the legs. Good. Okay, so we're going to pedal out here. So we're going to just do a little bit of everything tonight. We're going to do some poses, then we're going to do couple of sun salutes, and then back to more poses. And seeing how we're doing for time, we might then just do one more round of sun salutes to finish. We're doing it this way, we can then get some flow around the body. We're not just warming up the body and then cooling it down by doing static poses. We're just really flowing around with the body. Good. So here in mountain or down dog, we're going to take up the right leg, straightening that up. And then we're going to bend the knee and draw some big circles with the knee, some big clockwise with circles with the right leg. Good, 3 more. Remember to breathe, staying strong until pushing through the fingertips. Good. Okay, and then we're going to step that leg forward between the hands. And we're going to stay here in a high lunge, keeping the back toes up behind. We're going to see how we go with going reverse prayer position behind us. So to do that, the best way is to bring the hands in a prayer position behind the back, and then trying to curl that under. It's a little bit awkward. And pushing the palms together. If that's not possible, if that's really hurting, then just hold on to opposite elbows. So either are fine. We're going to inhale and come up. Exhale, come back down. We're not going to go anywhere here. We're going to do that 3 more times. Inhale, come up. Staying really strong through the legs. Both legs, back legs should be nice and straight. Exhale, fold. 2 more. Inhale, come up. Exhale, fold. Should really feel some burn in the thigh. Last one. Inhale, come up. And exhale, fold. Good. Release the legs. And we're going to push back to the plank. So we're going to move backwards and forwards here. Good. We're going to come to a yogi press up or chaturanga dandasana. So bringing the elbows in close to the body, we're going to press up down and hold in here. Good. Lower all the way down. Slide the body forward, and we'll come to cobra. Opening out the feet, pushing the toes down. We're going to push open the shoulders. Elbows are close to the body. If you want to here, you can also raise the legs up, coming into up dog. So my legs are off the ground here. And then we'll push back to downward facing dog. Good. Feeling strong, feeling energy in the body. Good. Pedaling out here. One leg then the other. Really pushing the tailbone up to the sky. Really feeling the rib cages drawing in. You might notice the shoulders are rotating outwards so that we can get a little bit deeper. Okay, we're going to take the left leg up this time. Bend, point the toes and then bend the knee, drawing big anti-clockwise circles here. Good. 3 more. Breathe. Good. And we'll take that left leg through to the front, keeping the back legs straight and onto the toes. Okay, so you can either come into reverse prayer here or hold on to opposite elbows, whatever feels better. Okay, so we're going to come up 4 times. So we'll inhale, come up, keeping the balance. Exhale, lower. Good. Inhale, come up. You should really feel it in the glutes. Exhale, lower. 2 more. Inhale and come up. Exhale, release. Last one. Inhale, come up. Stay balanced and exhale. Come down to the mat, releasing the hands, pushing back into the plank. Okay, so moving the body weight backwards and forwards here. Remember to breathe. Okay, staying here in plank. We're going to lift the right leg, and we can either point or flex the toes, as long as we're not just floppy in the feet. So choose one, hold here. 1, 2, 3, 4, neck nice and long. 5, drop the foot down. Okay, so we're going to lift the left leg up. Ready, and lift. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Release the foot. Good. We'll come back into that yogi press up. So elbows in, lower hold, and then all the way down. Good. Inhaling, coming into full cobra. Really making sure that we're shining the chest forward. Curl the toes under behind, pushing back to down dog. And we are going to do a nice wide down dog here. So spreading the feet nice and wide to the width of the mat. I'm going to try and push the head down to be onto the ground as close as we can. Opening up the shoulders. You can have some little bounces here. The heart should be racing. Blood should be moving around the body. Good. Couple more breaths. Good. And we'll bring the knees down and we'll take a little rest here in child's pose. Arms forward or beside the body, whatever feels better for you right now. Just noticing the heart beating, noticing the blood moving around the body. Breath is fast. Good, couple more breaths. And we'll gently roll up to standing. So releasing the toes underneath, bringing the knees into the chest. And relaxing the head here. And gently coming up, rolling to standing nice and slow. Nice and slow, relaxing the head. Relax the head. All the way up to standing. Okay, so we're coming to our sun salutes now. So coming to the front of the mat, we're going to do this at a really nice flowing pace. So try and keep up. So feet together, arms together at the heart. Taking that breath in and out here. Inhaling, bringing the arms up. And exhaling, fold forward. Hands onto the shins. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, release the hands down, forward fold. Coming back to the plank. Inhaling as we're moving. As we get there, we hold the breath. And we chaturanga, dandasana, lower down, lower down, lower down. Inhale, move forward to cobra. If you want to, up dog, lifting the legs. And exhaling, pushing back to mountain. Good. 3 breaths here. Nice vocal breaths out through the mouth. You can gently move the hips over side to side here if you want to, just staying active. Last breath. Good. We'll take an inhale and we'll step the right foot forward. Plant the back foot down. And we'll inhale, bringing the arms up, coming into warrior 1. The front knee should be bent. The back leg is nice and straight, looking up. Exhale, release the hands down. Come back into the plank. Lower down into chaturanga, elbows in nice and tight to the body. Lower all the way down, slide forward to cobra. Taking a breath in and exhale, pushing back to downward dog. Good. Pushing the head down towards the earth. 3 breaths. Good. Take a breath in and take the left leg forward between the hands. And we'll plant that right foot down. Front leg is bent, the back leg is straight. Inhale, warrior one. And exhale, release the hands down to the mat. Come back into the plank. And we'll take a little breath in here. And exhale, lower down chaturanga. Working through our vinyasa cobra. And exhale, pushing back, downward dog. Good. Pedaling out here. We can either jump or step forward to forward fold, whatever feels better for you. Hands on the calves, curling the body down. Weight should be in the toes. Good. We'll take the hands on the shins. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, back to forward fold. Inhale, bring the arms up. Overhead and exhale. Palms together. Really warm. Should feel really nice and strong. Okay, we're going to Balasana down to the mat towards the earth. So taking the hands to prayer and we'll squat down. You can adjust the feet as you wish until we get all the way down, pushing open the knees with the elbows. Look up. One more breath. Good. We're going to take some little leans here, staying where we are. So we're going to take a lean over one way. We can bring the hand down onto the ground as we do it. Exhale, back to center. Inhale the other way. Exhale to center. We're not trying to lean all the way over. We're just trying to get our arm up nice and straight. Good. Other side. Look up towards the hand. Exhale. We'll do one more each side. Last one. Good. Okay. So we're going to come back onto the bottom. And we're going to come to pigeon pose. So we'll be in tabletop. Okay. So we're going to start with the right side. So to do that, we're going to take the right leg forward. Now we can either have the right leg so that we're, actually if I start with my left, you start with your right and I'll start with my left just so that you can see me. So we can either start with the leg here, which is at a nice sort of V shape in front. The key here is to not allow the hips to move out to the side. We want the hips to be facing forward. So if that means you need to put a little bit more weight into the hands, or grab a little pillow or something for the right bum cheek, then that's fine. So finding a comfortable position. So you can either have it here at this nice V shape, or you can open the knee out a little bit wider. Again, making sure that the hips are square, that hip joint is facing down, not out to the side. Okay, so we'll take a breath in. And then we'll exhale, move down towards the earth. Good, we're going to hold it here, taking some deep breaths. We're going to take about 10 breaths here. And each time I just want you to relax a little bit more into the exhale. Good. Relax the head if you want to, allowing the head to just dangle down, whatever feels good, just Keeping a nice, easy neck. Couple more breaths. Good. Okay, so we'll come back up onto the hands. Now we're going to, if you did have your leg here at a 90-degree angle, we're going to bring that in. And we're going to twist here. And we're going to try and lift up it will be your left leg, because I'm standing on the other side. So lifting up the left leg and just pulling that in towards the body, getting a really, really deep, intense stretch onto the quad muscles. If you can, you might even be able to just hold that in to the armpit. Oh, or it might slip out. No, it's not abiding today. So we can just hold it here, or if you can reach, then we can bring the hands into prayer. So we're just going to hold it here. If you want to, if you're like me, you can use the other hand to just hold you upright. Just really breathe through that stretch in the quad. This is a really good stretch for if you're trying to learn the splits. Good, another breath. And then we'll gently use the hands to guide that back down. Okay, so we're going to do the same thing the other side. So we're going to come to tabletop first and just have a little shake out here, moving the hips side to side. Good. Okay, so you're going to bring the other leg forward. So I'm going to bring my right leg forward this time because I did my left, but if you bring your left this time. Okay, so bringing that forward, like I said, you can either have the leg at a nice V shape or bringing that into a 90-degree shape. So just doing what you did before on the other side, again, making sure that the hips are really nice and square. You can look behind and just see what that back leg is doing, see what the foot is doing. We want that leg to be in one nice long line. And then when you're ready, if you want to, you can come down onto the forearms. If it's too much there, then just stay onto the hands upright. You can relax the head. And we're going to take about 10 breaths here. So just getting nice and comfortable. Keeping the mind focused, keeping present in the body, stopping the body from tensing up. Good, one more breath. Okay, so we'll use the strength in the arms to bring us up. And we can bring that leg into that V shape if that's comfortable. And so I'm just going to be facing away from you for this one. So we're going to again just grab hold of that back foot and just pulling that in. You might notice that one side is a lot more flexible than the other. You might not be here, you might be just here, and you might feel the stretch. It doesn't matter where you are, as long as you can feel that stretch. This is really good for the hips, the groin, for the hamstrings, for the quads. Good, we'll take another couple of breaths. Good, and use the hand to guide the foot back down. Okay, so coming back into tabletop. We're going to just pedal out here in downward dog. So just coming up to downward dog, pedaling out the calves. Just really pushing the body weight backwards, pushing the tailbone up towards the sky so you can feel that stretch in the hamstrings and calves. Good. And we'll step forward, just crossing the feet over in front of each other to the front of the mat, staying here in forward fold, little generous bend to the knees. And we're going to gently roll up to standing. Good. Okay, nice. So we're going to come into another round of sun salutes and then a couple more poses on the ground, and then we'll come into our Shavasana. So palms together at the heart, take a nice breath in and out here. Good, breathe in, raise the arms up. Exhale, fold forward. Hands on the calves, pull yourself down. Take the hands on the front of the shins. Inhale, half lift, look forward. Exhale, back to forward fold. Good. Come into the plank, stepping the feet backwards. And we'll exhale, move down the chin, chest and knees. All the way. Slide forward, inhaling, coming to Cobra or Up Dog. I'm going to just stay here in Cobra to slow the body down, but still very active in what we're doing. And we'll push the body weight backwards, coming into Downward Dog again. Okay, pedaling out the legs for 3 breaths. Take a breath in and step forward with the right foot. Okay, so we'll plant that back foot down, the left foot, and we'll inhale, come into Warrior One. Front knee is bent, back leg is straight, look up. Exhale, release the hands down. We'll come into the plank. And we'll take a breath in and exhale, either Chaturanga, Yogi, press up, or coming down, knees, chest and chin. Take a breath in, moving forward to Cobra. And exhale back to Downward Dog. Good, 3 breaths here. Good, take a breath in. And exhale, take the left foot forward between the hands, framing it with the hands. Okay, so we're not dropping down the right knee, we're going to plant that back foot. And we're going to come back into Warrior One, inhaling, coming up. And exhaling, releasing the hands down to the mat. Taking a breath in, and we'll come back to our plank position. Dropping the knees, chest and chin down, or coming into Yogi press up, whatever feels better for you. Inhaling, coming forward into Cobra. Enjoying this flow in the body, this movement. And exhaling, pushing back, final Downward Dog. Good, 3 breaths here, really pushing the head down, feet nice and wide. We can take the feet to the width of the mat. Hands to the width of the mat. Push the head down. Good. Push, 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 push. Tailbone up towards the sky. 1 more breath. Good. We're going to either jump or walk forward, whatever feels best. Trying to make it noiseless. Hands on the calves, forward fold. Hands on the front of the shins, inhale, half lift. And exhale, back to forward fold. Take the arms up and overhead. And hands together at the heart. Good. Okay, so coming back into our malasana, bringing us down to the mat again. So we're going to come into our squat, palms together at the heart. And we're just going to squat down nice and slow, feeling our heart beating again until we get all the way down. Okay, so we're going to open out the arms here. So we'll start with the right side, taking the left hand down, so right arm up towards the sky. Exhale down. Left arm up. Exhale down. Right arm up. Exhale down. Left arm. And exhale, release. Good. Okay, we're going to take a second to rest in child's pose or melting heart, whatever you prefer. So if you're going for melted heart, we've got knees hip width apart, reaching the arms forward, pushing the chest down towards the earth. Or if you're in child's pose, then we're just pushing the weight down, resting on the heels, arms out in front or by the side of the body. So just allowing the blood to settle here, allowing the breath to slow and calm. Good. Just notice where the mind is, if the mind is racing or whether it's just feeling calm. Just taking check of wherever the mind is going right now. Not forcing it anywhere, just noticing where it naturally wants to go right now. Okay, and we'll gently roll up. Okay, so we're going to come now to shoelace pose. So for that, the easiest way to do it is if we have the legs out in front first. Okay, so we're going to take the left leg, so we're going to just thread that underneath the right and bring the left heel as close to the bottom as we can, making sure that the sitting bones are still really firmly down on the ground. And then we'll take the right leg over, crossing that so that we're in a nice little cross here. So if you look from above, we want the feet to be nice and level in terms of horizontally. So from me looking above, my toes are just about in line with the front of the mat. So just finding that position that's good for you. This is really quite intense on the hips, and naturally we want to lean over to the left hand side, bringing up the right bum cheek. So just making sure that we're really firmly sitting down. If that's too much, then just come out a little bit, maybe taking the legs out in front. Okay, so we'll just firmly sit here for a second. We can take the hands to the heart if you want to. If you want to have a go again at reverse prayer or holding on to opposite elbows, either are good. I'm going to just hold on to opposite elbows, and that's a really good shoulder opener down. Just taking some breaths here. Keeping the spine nice and upright.
couple more deep breaths. Good, and we'll gently release the arms first. And then we'll use the hands to release us from the pose. Okay, so we can take the legs out straight again. And this time we'll then thread the right leg under the left, bringing the heel in nice and close to the body. And then taking the other leg over. So just finding a comfortable position. Again, just watching the feet, noticing what they're doing so that we're nice and level in the feet. So from above, there, my legs are nice and even. Okay, so if we're wanting to stay here, we can come into prayer pose, or we can take hold of the opposite elbows this time. Opening out the shoulders. Good, take some deep breaths. You should really notice this in the hips and the shoulders. A couple more breaths. Good. Okay, so gently releasing the arms and using the hands to release. Okay, we're going to take a nice forward folding butterfly here. So bringing the feet together. We don't need to worry too much about how close this is to the body and we're leaning forward. So we're just going to allow the back to round. We can bring the forearms down. We can bring the head down. Take some deep breaths here. Opening out our hips. Our groin. Good. Couple more breaths. Making sure we're releasing any tension in the jaw and forehead. And we'll gently come back up. Okay, we're going to come into mermaid pose now. So we're going to take one leg. So if we start with our left leg, bringing that in close to the body, and then the other side. We've got the right leg, sorry, the easiest way to explain that is the right leg is bent and the back leg is nice and square to the mat. And then the other leg is inside, the foot is inside the right thigh. We'll take the right hand to the right hip and take the left hand down by the side of the body. So we're just going to inhale and twist, looking round. You need to squeeze that right glute to help you get some lift here. And twist and exhale, release. Good, we'll do some more of those. Inhale, lift. And exhale, release. Good. This time we're going to do it with the arms. So we're going to inhale and move the right arm round. And exhale. Good, same thing again. And exhale. Okay, we'll swap legs. So we'll take the right leg across, the left leg is going to be nice and square to the mat. Okay, so we'll take the left hand onto the left hip, the right hand by the side of the body. Make sure we're lifting the chest. We'll take a breath in, twisting, looking around, squeezing that left glute. And exhale, release. And again, inhale and twist. Exhale, back. Okay, this time we're going to introduce the arms. Inhale, lift and twist round. Exhale, arm out. Good. One more time. And exhale. Good. Okay, so we're going to take both hands behind the body now. We're going to just bring the feet to touching the ground, the soles of the feet, and we're just going to windscreen wiper one way, because we've done loads on our hips and around that area. So just easing that off, breathing with it. Good. Okay, so we're going to come to laying now and do a little catch the tail, which is a nice reclining twist for the back. So we're going to roll onto one side. If I demonstrate, if you want to just watch me first. So if we roll onto the left side, now I'm going to take my right leg nice and bent and hold on to that with my left hand. And then I'm going to bend my right leg and see if I can hold on to that. Sorry, my left leg, and see if I can hold on to that with my right hand. So if you want to do this, and then I can just give you some verbal direction. So laying down on our left side, I'm going to take the right leg to a bend, bringing that knee down to the ground and hold on to that with the left hand. And then we've got the bottom leg, our left leg bent, and we're holding on to that with the right hand. Okay, so just allow the head to relax. You can either look towards the left or the right here, it doesn't really matter. Take some deep breaths. Good. One more breath. Okay, and we'll gently release, and we'll roll now onto our right side. Okay, so this side, what we'll do is the opposite. So we'll bend the left leg, bringing that knee down onto the ground, holding on to that with the right arm and hand, bending that bottom leg, the right leg, and then holding on to that one with the left hand. Relaxing the head. You might notice some slightly different sensations on this side of the body to the other, and that's normal. Good, couple more breaths. Okay, and we'll gently release the foot. And we're going to roll now onto our backs, coming into Shavasana. Okay, so we can either have the legs into divine feminine pose with the knees out nice and wide, or stretching the legs out in front, whatever feels better for you right now. And relaxing the head down on the earth. Pushing the shoulders down away from the ears and just tilting the pelvis up. Just get rid of all those little wiggles out of the fingers and toes that you need to be still. We're going to take some deep breaths. Trying this time to just quiet the noise of the breathing in the body. We're not taking big sighs here, we're just going to take nice quiet breaths. So if we feel hungry or thirsty or tired or awake, just however you're feeling, noticing what's there. We'll begin the body scan, starting with the feet, softening through the feet, the heels, top of the foot, each toe, moving up to the ankles. Bless me. Top of the ankles, up to the calves, shin bone. Relaxing the knees. Relaxing the hamstring, thighs, the glutes, pelvic region, the tummy, just slow, easy breaths. Chest and shoulders, biceps and triceps, elbows, forearms, wrists and hands. Bring awareness to the crown of the head, the point that's touching the ground. And we can just stay here, feeling the heaviness of the head on the ground. Maybe opening the lips slightly, allowing the tongue to sit naturally. Relax the jaw, chin, lower lip, upper lip, cheeks, temples, eyelids, space between the eyes, eyebrows and forehead.